Hey, what's going on, everyone? Before we get started with today's video, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for not uploading in a little bit. Last week I got very busy between work, house sitting for these people, dog sitting for these people, trying to do some extra yard work to get a little bit of money because your boy's trying to go to college and do something with his life. So just got very busy last week and wasn't able to put out a video. But yeah, so that's the reason why I wasn't uploading last week. But with that being said, let's get into today's video, r/NoSleep Stories Part 2. The 75-cent hard drive. I bought an old hard drive for 75 cents at a garage sale. It was 3 GB, Western Digital, and it smelled burnt. My PC was rested on top of a large cedar box. I unscrewed the side panel of my computer and plugged in the hard drive. I found a folder labeled Happiest Memories. Inside was a trove of hundreds of JPEGs sorted chronologically. I started at the beginning. First, landscape photos. A picturesque dock at sunset. A misting waterfall with artistic lens flares. A mountain range dotted with green and brown specks. Soon, the photos started featuring people. 2 specific, very familiar looking people. A man and a woman. She wears large oval frame glasses, and he puffs on a pack of Marlboros. It was clear they were very happy and in love. The photos covered an assortment of major and minor life events. College graduation, a rainy day at the fair, the 2 of them sticking their feet into a water fountain, sipping on coffee at a cafe, a picture of their wedding ceremony, a montage of birthday and sundry celebrations. As the photos progressed, the couple aged, and they looked more and more familiar. I watched them gain weight and laugh lines. His hair receded and hers grew longer. Soon they morphed into the familiar shapes that I know well. These are pictures of my parents. I delved deeper into the folder. My mom is pregnant. With each subsequent image, she grows larger. There are pictures of the hospital, my father looking anxious and pacing, the pediatrician decked out in medical scrubs. The next photos are from a few days later. There is a banner draped across the living room that says, "Welcome home, Denise." But I don't have a sibling named Denise. Lots of baby pictures follow. Denise with a half-demolished cake on her face. Denise holding onto furniture, taking her first steps. Denise playing with a stuffed rabbit. There are birthdays, Easters, Thanksgivings, and Christmases. The 3 of them holding hands at Disneyland. Denise playing with a pet kitten that ages into an adult cat. Denise grows older alongside my parents. All the while, I'm completely absent. I'm in none of these photos, and we never had a cat. Many details aren't right. I have always been an only child. My father never smoked, and my mom does not need glasses. But what I think was most out of place was the abundance of smiles. I don't recall my parents ever being this content. The next photos feature Denise's first day of elementary school. Then it jumps to Denise's first day of high school. My mom and dad are in the frame, beaming proud. I stop at a photo of Denise receiving her high school diploma from her principal. Looking at the principal, I see another familiar face. My own. I realize that I am in these pictures. Lots of them. I scroll back to the beginning of the photo roll. I'm next in line at my parents' college graduation. I'm a carny at the fair. I'm in the background of the water fountain. I'm the barista at the cafe. I'm justice of peace at their wedding ceremony. Beneath the mask of the pediatrician at Denise's birth, I see my own familiar gaze. I'm in dozens of these photos, displayed prominently or regulated to a blur in the backdrop. The photos cover a minimum, a 30-year time frame. And yet, I appear unchanged. I look as I look now. I see none of the life events that are embedded in my memory. There are no pictures of me dropping out of high school, no photos of my first DUI, no record of me losing my job over that violent misunderstanding, no picture of me stealing from my parents to pay for Oxycontin. The next set of photos changes in tone. Denise and my parents are absent. Now the images highlight various angles of an attic or a crawl space, some dusty confined space with poor lighting. Denise and my parents reappear inside this room. They are clustered together and look worried. I don't know who is taking the photo. The next picture is of a large cedar box. The top flap is open. Pictures show them climbing into the box with pained expressions on their faces. No more smiles. The very last picture in the folder reveals the box, shield shut, a hammer and a pack of nails rested nearby. I close the folder and I hear a large thump from beneath my computer. I trace the sound to the cedar box that my PC rests on. Another thump, more violent than the last, almost hard enough to knock my camera to the ground. I roll back in my computer chair and see the cedar box featured in the photos.
He's like my new best friend.
The box rattles back and forth, and then stops. I remove the hard drive from my computer. They all looked so happy in all those pictures. Maybe it's time to grab the camera and make some new memories. All four of us. Or maybe it is better to not open the box.
This boy has no
They'll be a lot happier in there. Someone is pretending to be me on Facebook. So, a couple weeks ago, I was scrolling through my Facebook feed and noticed someone had shared a photo I had posted earlier in the week. I wish I wouldn't have noticed my last name was misspelled on the account it was shared from. One of my relatives had shared it, so I asked them when they became friends with my second account. They said it had been at least a year. They told me I had sent them a message on my Facebook Messenger from my original account, telling them to accept my friend request from my new account. When I told them I never sent that message, they showed me the message that I never sent on our conversation history. The conversation reads as follows. Hey Uncle, let's call him Dave. Just wanted to let you know that I got a new account on here. I sent you a friend request. Hey buddy, I accepted your request. How's your dad doing? I haven't seen him in a while, but I talked to him yesterday. He said he's having trouble with his foot again. I told him I'd prayed for him. Oh, will you tell him I'll be praying too, okay? Will do. Alright, buddy. I was horrified. Not only did this person know about my personal life, but they also knew that my father had been away from home on a job and had hurt his foot at work. They obviously took a great care in sifting through my messages to get that information.
Still recording.
I took a closer look at this picture my uncle had shared, but noticed something was off. I looked at the same picture on my phone, and, as I thought, the picture was different. The one shared on Facebook by this fake account showed me, my mother, and my two brothers standing in the same position as my photo, but we were in a place I'm certain I've never been, and I was wearing a shirt I know I don't own. They're obviously very good with Photoshop, I thought while looking at this photo, but when I called my mom to verify the photo was fake, she insisted that we had in fact been to the location in that photo. Just to be sure, I asked my two brothers as well. They both insisted I was wrong and even recounted details from the trip to that location. I clicked on this fake account and found even more photos I know I've never taken, and even a video of me playing a song on the guitar that I've never heard ever before. But that was only the beginning. Everything on this account seemed so legitimate that if I were not me, I'd believe it was me too. But as I kept scrolling through this fake account, things only got weirder. I soon found out this person had been in relationships with girls I've never met, and even some that I've never even had the courage to talk to. Done things I've never done, and been places I've never seen before. And there was proof of all of it. Photos, videos, comments from my relatives and friends affirming what was never supposed to have even happened. One particular post caught my eye, and and I'll never forget this as long as I live. It was a video of me and my 2 closest friends. We were jamming out in my garage, something we do all the time. But there was someone else there too. Someone who definitely wasn't supposed to be there. It was my dad. He was sitting in the corner, listening to us play. The problem with that is, my dad died almost a year ago now, due to a workplace accident. This video was posted only a few months ago. Now my first thought was that the video might have been taken before he died and it was posted later. But the video was shot live. I don't know how any of this is possible. I thought about calling my mom again, but I just can't shake the fear in my gut of what she might tell me. I'm losing my mind. I don't know what's real or possible anymore. I know technology has come a long way, but this stuff is impossible to fake. I think I might be dealing with something that cannot be explained. Well guys, that will be all for r/NOSLEEP Part 2. I appreciate you guys checking it out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. With that being said, it's been your boy. Peace out.
Found the other one. Got him.